Imagine sitting in a crowded lecture hall at MIT in the 1980s. The room buzzes with questions about Vietnam, welfare, and foreign policy. Then Chomsky, sharp as ever, drops a bomb. Power isn't just about what governments say, they're controlling your choices behind the scenes. How does this invisible grip shape your everyday life? Stick around because what you think you know about power is about to get flipped. Let's start with how power operates quietly, invisibly, right under your nose. It's not all tanks and speeches, it's puppeteering what you see, hear, even think. In one of his famous lectures, Chomsky unpacks the Pentagon Papers' revelations. Journalists held explosive truths about Vietnam but framed stories to avoid rocking the boat. The public got a filtered version of war, sanitized, less chaotic, thanks to media's cozy relationship with power centers. Chomsky likens media control to a factory assembly line. Raw information goes in, but by the time it reaches you, it's shaped into safe, digestible bits that support the existing order. Like a magician forcing you to look left while the trick happens right, your consent is quietly manufactured. This filtering isn't accidental. It's a strategic distraction. The elites know if the public fixates on manufactured crises, welfare cuts, or imperial adventures abroad, the actual power grabs flying under the radar go unnoticed. It's less about force and more about keeping your eyes elsewhere. Now Chomsky draws a fierce link. America's abroad adventures wreck life at home. It's a brutal trade-off hidden in plain sight. Chomsky recalls 1960s America. Billions funneled into Vietnam's jungles while schools crumbled and healthcare gaps widened. That war wasn't just overseas carnage. It was stealing from American working families' futures to fund imperial ambitions. He argues foreign policy is a wealth funnel, like a siphon off a water tank. Resources extracted from the populace redirected to military-industrial complexes and elite shareholders. This funnel feeds soaring inequality, starving the majority while enriching the few. When Clinton's administration slashed welfare in the 90s, it masked that this austerity was part of maintaining empire's fiscal health. Chomsky points out this isn't coincidence, it's systemic. Social programs get cut because money must flow to global dominance, leaving everyday people hanging. Finally, Chomsky doesn't leave you stuck in despair. He lays out how real change happens. Hint, it starts by seeing through the smoke and mirrors. Chomsky highlights moments like the anti-Vietnam War protests where public awareness pierced media smokescreens. People woke up, refused to buy the official story, and suddenly power's grip loosened, showing that knowledge is the first crack in the armor. He gives the example of grassroots organizations that bypass mainstream media and speak directly to communities. Like underground rivers rerouting vast currents, these movements divert energy from established power, forcing change from the ground up rather than the top down. At the heart lies a call. Democracy isn't a spectator sport. Chomsky stresses that only active citizens, those who question, engage, and organize, can reweave the social fabric frayed by elite manipulation. Power yields only to pressure, and pressure starts with you. Remember that MIT lecture hall buzzing with tension? Chomsky ended on a striking note. Power thrives when we stay unaware. So here's a simple test. Tomorrow, question one news headline or policy that seems normal. Dig deeper. That small act of resistance breaks the loop. Try it. It's the first step to reclaiming your power from those invisible strings. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.